know I've done this before, but that was only bits and pieces of the story that you guys have fully heard. You guys haven't heard the full legit thing. Which is something I feel like needs to be said. I'm a person. I have try to avoid what's going on. And I feel like honestly what I'm doing, I'm avoiding all this going on. Oh, can you guys barely hear me? Can you guys hear me now? I don't know if y'all can hear me, but if you can, yeah. If not, I'm sorry. I also try to stay quiet because my parents are asleep. I will try to speak up though. It's probably because I'm not that close. What happened to your forehead? Well, anything else would happen to my forehead. I'm a teenager. Things happen. Anyways, this isn't supposed to be talking about that. It's more like talking about my life and like recent stuff that's been going on that has been affecting me that I just haven't really been showing or showing any emotions to. And one of those things would be my dad. My dad had just let us know maybe a few weeks ago. I think it was maybe last week. He got back from a doctor's appointment and found out that he had a condition, like a heart condition, that at any given moment he could like pass away and stuff like that. And I guess I just haven't fully processed the situation yet. I could lose my dad at any given moment, and I wouldn't know what happened. I'd probably be at school and it would happen. I could be at a school dance, I could be doing anything, and that would just happen. And what sucks is he still tries to work and keep the roof over our head that we have now. And the sad part is the heart condition actually runs in our family, so when I get of age, I have to go get tested for it as well. So does my brother. My sisters get tested for it. I mean, it's mostly ran on the male side of the family, so most of the males actually get the condition, and I hope I don't lose my head, because no one ever wants to lose a family member. And with I haven't spent my full 15 years with my father. I may be a drama queen, I may not, but I've been in foster care. I've been through a lot of stuff that people can't say they've been through in life. No one wants to lose a family member. I don't want to lose him. And I definitely don't want to be the reason why it happens. Hey, tonight I have thought about all the stuff I put my dad through. All the bad talking, everything. And I guess it's just now hitting me what might possibly happen. I'm okay. I'm trying to hold it together, but it's not really wanting to happen. Okay. So, am I okay? What exactly happened? We're talking about my dad and how he has this heart condition where he could pass away at any given minute. I'm really trying to hold it together, guys. No, he's not at the hospital. He heard from his doctor. We heard. I found out about a week or two ago, and so did he. He let us know when I got home from school what was happening or what could possibly happen. Like I said, it's kind of just now hitting me on what might happen. Like, I could be at school and it happens. I could be doing anything. I wouldn't know what my first reaction would be. It could be because of me, because of the fact I backtalked him so much and put him through so much stress. And the sad part is I haven't even had, like, I'm 15. I didn't get to spend my entire 15 years with him. I've been through foster care twice. I've been taken away from him multiple times. There's stuff that's happened to me that a lot of people can't say it's happened to them. Like, there's stuff my dad's gone through, there's stuff I've gone through, there's stuff my sister's gone through. No, not abuse. It's because of the fact we were homeless, so we got taken away from our dad in foster care. And the sad part is my dad, with his heart condition, is still working his ass off to keep a roof over our heads to make sure me and my sister are fine. Even though we all know he knows he could pass away on the job, and he doesn't care. All he's thinking about is me and my sister, and when I know personally he needs to be thinking about himself and his health. And not only is that, is his heart condition that he has is passed down in my family line, apparently. Apparently that's what his dad had, his, all this stuff. I've looked up to my dad. I've looked down at him. I've been worried from him. Like, I can say multiple times where I've had a dream about my dad passing away and me waking up screaming, crying. And I'm only 15. Like, I want to see him there when I graduate. And I don't know if that's going to happen. But, certain things happen in this world for a reason. And that's, Yeah, it's usually happening on the male side, but I still have to go get tested for it just in case when I hit 20 or like of the age on where it would most likely hit me or something. So I do have to go get tested for it eventually. My brother has to go get tested, especially my brother, because the fact that he is a guy. But I try to hide my feelings from my family, from everyone. So anytime I think about the situation, I kind of tuck it away and try not to think about it. But in reality, I know I just need to let it out, let it be known to myself that hey, this might happen. You might not be there. You might not be able to say your last goodbye. And who knows, your last goodbye could be an argument with him. I probably should have brought tissues in here. But I didn't know this was gonna be the first thing I was gonna be sharing. Funny. I'm sorry. I'm trying to hold it together as much as I possibly can. But I didn't realize it was gonna be this hard sharing this. I really thought I was gonna hold it together on here. I really did. Apparently, I was wrong. I guess I kind of doubted myself on that, even though I should be being emotional about my dad. Especially when a lot of people think about when I got taken into foster care and taken away from my dad, they keep thinking like abuse or anything. And I'm like, no, it's literally just because of the fact that we were homeless and we were still struggling to keep the bills up and everything. Like, my dad just lost his job and is finding another one. Where's your mom? I don't live with my biological. Oh my god, I cannot say the word. My biological. Oh my god, you guys know what I mean. My blood related mom. I have a stepmom, but I love her. But you know, yeah, I know. I'm wearing cross earrings right now. If you guys didn't see that, I am Christian, so I always pray for my father, and I hope that he gets better. I mean, he can't get better, which is the sad part, because it's a heart condition. Like, any stress that's really, like, any major stress that's caused for it to happen, I don't want it because of me, because I do backtalk him a lot. I do cause him a lot of stress, and I want to try and I wish I could dim it, but that's the lowest it goes. I have my lamp on, so I will try and pull you guys down a little bit. You guys aren't getting that whole light effect. Hold on. It's not a whole lot light effect. Anyways, like I was saying, this is supposed to be a confession video, not just about talking about my dad and his condition. My life, if it know it's hard, you should. Yeah, I know. It's just me kind of realizing the situation, and me realizing I didn't even get to spend all my 15 years with my dad. And off the subject of my dad, this is also supposed to be a confession video about my life, not just about him. Not fun fact. Like, when I was little, when I was born, I could have lost my sister, my twin sister. Actually, she could have. She is alive and well. She actually died in my dad's arms when she was a baby, when she was, birthed. And miraculously, she lived. because they were doctors and everything. I could have lost her, the girl that was sleeping on her bed right next to me. I could have lost one person who makes me happy, keeps me sane, and makes me not want to go crazy and start ripping people's heads off by the smallest thing. She keeps me intact. She's the one person I know will leave my side when I need her. One thing about me is I hate myself. I know a lot of people say that, but I generally do because of the way I behave and everything. But I've come to learn that and think that I don't need to be hating myself when I should be loving myself. And I don't need to be covering myself up by these filters I'm using on Snapchat and everything. Like, I need to love who I am, not who I want to be. That's what I'm basically trying to say. I've gone through, like I was saying earlier, I've gone through stuff that people can say in life that they haven't gone through. Like, I've been sexually assaulted by my uncle. I've been homeless countless of times. I've gone to foster care twice in my life. Once when I was like 3 years old, and then once when I was 6. And the sad part is the sexual assault was going on for 2 years, and I didn't decide to say anything because I was scared. He made me scared to say anything about it to my aunt, to my dad, to my stepmom. The only person I told was my sister, because I loved her and I trust her. And when I told her not to tell anyone, she took that to heart and didn't tell anyone because she knew I trusted her. I did. But me looking back at that, I should have told her to tell someone. I should have told someone as soon as that happened. But I was scared. I was young. I was stupid. You should have seen the look on my dad's face when he found out 2 years later. And when we went to court, like in December, no, not December, I think it was a month after December. You should have seen the look on my face after seeing my uncle again, after a little bit, seeing him in court and everything. And the sad part is, the whole thing didn't affect me as much as it affected my sister. It affected Mackenzie a lot more than it affected me going through school and everything else. The fact that she had to take that burden in because of me, she had to witness it with her own 2 eyes because of me. Like, I don't want to put her through that again. I don't want to put myself through that again. I know friends that have gone through a similar situation that I have gone through. I know countless people, but I'm on here to tell my story and try to share it to everyone. That's why I'm live streaming it. That's why it's going to be posted on my profile officially. That's why I'm hoping to get more viewers. That's why I wanted to make the channel in the first place. But I covered all this channel up with dances and funny videos and everything else, when it should be really just me making a bond with you guys, updating you guys on my day, how it's going, like if anything bad came up, if I have good news, like anything like that. And I've been neglecting it. I've neglected myself. I can say there's stuff in life that I'm not proud of doing, but I did to help my family. Like, anytime I get money or anything like that, I try to help my parents by pay the bills. That way I can chip in. When I turn 16 in next July, I want to get a job so I can help my family. Like, regardless if it's cash I earned or a friend gave to me, or if it was like a birthday present, it will go to my parents, or something that will be useful for myself. Like clothing. That's something I was struggling on until my grandma took me out to the store, like the mall and everything, to get me some new jeans and everything. Like, yeah. Like, there will be certain money that'll go through to school stuff that I need, to clothes, and then to help my family. Like, I can say this without being any shame. Like, the last few months, we've literally been running on food bank stuff. We've gone to the food bank every Monday to keep going in life. Like, I felt ashamed of that, sharing it, but now that I'm looking at it, I don't feel ashamed of sharing the truth about me and my family. Like, no one should be ashamed for living in apartments that's poor, that you guys could possibly go homeless where you're living off not store-bought food, but food bank food, which comes to the same place. And I'm generally not ashamed of where I come from, where I'll go in life, or anything. So that's quite a little bit about me. I can say that people look at me and they think I'm a pretty face that's live streaming, and just a pretty face that they can stare at and think that I have everything put together and my life is completely arranged how I want it. In reality, I'm this messy person who doesn't know what she wants to do yet, or wants to go do something that I don't know if I can. I can barely keep my room clean. Like, I am a normal person that's struggling in life. Like, I can barely keep my room clean because I'm focusing on school. I'm focusing on trying to share my story to everyone, even if that's on YouTube. And I don't care, because as long as that word's getting spread, I don't care. I just want people to know that they shouldn't be ashamed of where they come from, who they are, or anything. Yes, I am 15, and I should be allowed to experience life, and I do. I may not leave my room often, regardless if it's for school or anything, or to go live, but honestly, with the area I live in, it's not safe for me to just go outside, hang out, and be like, go hang out with friends. Like, that's not me. I'm in my room posting on YouTube, trying to grow viewers, trying to grow subscribers, trying to do anything I can and everything I can to try and succeed in life, try to make money to help my parents, to keep a roof over my head, to do anything I possibly can to help out. I am a person that cares more about what's going on in the family than what's going on with anyone else. Like, if my friend has something going through, I don't care. I care more about my family and what's going on with me. And, you know, like, if I know I don't have the money to go out and spend time with friends, I won't. I'll come home and do my schoolwork. I'll do anything that I need to do. Like, I am a huge family person. If I ever lost my sister, I would probably be devastated. Like, my dad, I'd be devastated, and I know I don't know what's gonna happen soon or not. I hope it doesn't. Really do. I hope he's the lucky one out of my dad's side of the family that gets to live on a few more years to watch his twin girls graduate and hopefully walk down the aisle. Yes, I hope he lives on for those. But do I know if he's going to? No, but I just gotta hope for the best. I gotta live now and hope for the future. I can't live in the past shame, guilt, and misery of keeping all my emotions locked down inside me, because that's what I do. I shut myself off. I've learned that from my ex, I've learned that from friends, I've learned that from my sister, I've learned that from my brother. They all tell me when something happens, I lock it down and I barricade myself from everyone. I put a wall up. Like, I can say it with my ex, that's probably one reason why we broke up. So I put a wall up between both me and him because I didn't know how to be myself and not just let those emotions tear me down. And that's probably one of the reasons why me and him probably never talked on call or anything, or I barely actually knew him because I was so focusing on myself and me, and I wasn't wanting to focus on him and what he needed and what he wanted and what he wanted to hear from me. I feel like we always got in arguments about stupid things, and most of it was me putting barriers up. I mean, I understand in the situation he was also using me, but again, he could also use that for an excuse just because he didn't want to admit the truth about me. I get all that. But I'm also not a person that's scared to confess anything to them. I can say one thing that I can be ashamed of, and I'm not proud of myself for doing it. When I was younger, when I was living in a car, I'm not ashamed for this. When I was 5, 8 years old, I can definitely say I did shoplift because I was homeless and I didn't know what to do. I was young, I was stupid, I didn't know what I was doing. All I could think about was trying to help my family out, my sister, my brothers, anything. I went to school, I got made fun of for it, for the fact that I was homeless. And honestly, I kind of ignored them because I didn't care what people said about me. I'm in high school now and I have a stable life. Yeah. I understand that you guys don't want to hop on live streams just to learn stuff about me or anything, but obviously, if you guys are here, obviously I attracted you guys to watch the video, live stream. Obviously, you guys care enough to listen to my story, and I hope you guys share it to others. I hope you guys share this live stream after I'm done with it. I hope you guys spread the story a little bit more about not being afraid to confess about your life, about not being scared to shut yourself off and build walls. It's gonna happen. Everyone goes through it. Everyone has some sort of trauma in their life where they're gonna want to build walls and not trust anyone. I can definitely say I have been there. And most of that trust was built up because the fact I have my uncle. I built those walls. I barely trust anyone because of the fact of my uncle. And I realized I just let him control my life instead of putting it in the past and leaving it in the past. I let him control me. Anyways, I really don't know what else to say. That's about it besides everything else that you guys probably already know about me. That's on my other confession video, but that's kind of some of the stuff I just filled in on this video, which was quite a bit of it. So I just thought I would put my word out there and say what was needed and what I wanted to say because I've been thinking about it a lot lately, and the sad part is I have school in the morning. Yeah. Anyways, I think I will call it a night, but I hope I see a lot of you guys in my live streams and everything else. So, I hope you guys get to share this story with people you know. And I will be trying to go live every day, and you guys are always more than welcome to ask more questions about me. Get to know me a little bit better if I miss anything in this video. So, Have a good night, everyone, or morning, or afternoon.